Democratic Congressman, Representative Hakeem Jeffries, went on CNN and he defended Democratic leadership and Nancy Pelosi. Let's watch, and then I'll break it down.
With the midterms right there on the horizon, if the Democratic Party wins a majority in the House of Representatives this November, would you support Nancy Pelosi for another term as Speaker of the House? Congressman, as you know, her name is popping up in all of these campaign ads across the country. Republicans are using her as sort of a weapon against their Democratic opponents in these races. Would you support Nancy Pelosi for another term?
Yeah, I strongly support Nancy Pelosi and the leadership team that's currently in place. And Nancy Pelosi led us into the majority, the promised land, back in 2006. And I think she's on the cusp, along with the entire House Democratic Caucus, of doing that again. The reason why the Republicans continue to run negative ads against Nancy Pelosi is because they have no affirmative agenda. Democrats stand for the people. They stand for the wealthy, the well-off, the mega corporations, the special lobbyists.
Here's why I'm covering this story. That was all projection. So, the reason why they're running against Nancy Pelosi is because they don't have a message. You mean the exact same reason why you guys are running against Donald Trump and only mentioning Donald Trump and repeatedly mentioning Donald Trump and not bringing up any substantive issues? It's because you don't have a message. And by the way, why are you defending Nancy Pelosi? For the same reason that you're, going after Republicans here, which is you care about special interests. You care about lobbyists. You care about donors. Nancy Pelosi's claim to fame, and this isn't me saying this is her admission. She goes out there in front of these adoring, press groups, and she says, I am the number one fundraiser in this Democratic caucus. I'm the best fundraiser. She brags about that. I raise the most money. That's what she brags about. Now, who's she raising money? Is she raising it like Bernie Sanders in small dollar donations, $27 at a time from nurses and construction workers? No, she's raising it from corporations. She's raising it from the rich and billionaires. Wall Street, Silicon Valley, military-industrial complex, for-profit health insurance companies. So she brags about her fundraising. She brags about selling out the most. And then he has the nerve to go out there and say, these Republicans, the only reason they're running against Nancy Pelosi is because they want to represent special interests. That's why you're defending Nancy Pelosi. So I'm so sick of this, man. And here's what's driving me crazy more than anything. Do you know which Democrats are in races are saying, I will not support Nancy Pelosi to be Democratic leader? You know which Democrats are saying that? The furthest right-wing Democrats. The blue dog Democrats are saying, I will not support Nancy Pelosi. Now, let me be clear about something. They are taking this position for the exact wrong reason. So in other words, what they're saying is, I will not support Nancy Pelosi because she is too far left. That's what they're saying. They're like, oh, come on, she's too far left, so we need more pragmatism and moderation and centrism and agreement with Donald Trump and the Republicans. No, you don't need that. You don't need that at all. So they are right on the issue for the wrong reasons. But that's what's so frustrating is that we live in this fantasy land where right-wing Democrats, blue dog Democrats are against Nancy Pelosi because she's too far left. And Democrats that are supposed to be on the left are like, I will defend Nancy Pelosi. No, you shouldn't. Don't defend her. Stop defending her. Guys, he brings up there, oh, she brought us to the promised land. What a weird way to say got us to the majority. And then my question to him is, what did she do with that majority? Answer. The shit that brought us Donald Trump. She served the establishment. Did we get a living wage? No. Did we get Medicare for all? No. Did we get free college? No. Did we end the wars? No. Did we legalize marijuana? No. So I don't give a fuck that you got the majority. If you got the majority and nothing happened when it comes to policy for the American people, then you suck at your job. You failed. But he just brings it up as if the end goal is, oh, we're going to get the majority. And then, to them, there is no and then, because it's all a power game. Oh, we win. We are in power. That's it. Game over for them. Everything they do from there is figuring out how to, in a Machiavellian way, keep power without actually doing anything for the people. So that really frustrated me, this clip. I find it beyond annoying. Stop defending Nancy Pelosi. You want to know why it works when they go after her in elections? Because she's a representative of the status quo. She's a representative of the establishment. She brags about raising the most money from special interests. She's bought and owned. That's why it worked running against her. Because people, even though you could say, hey, the people on the right, they're not really all that objective about this and all that. I agree with all that. But they have a feeling. The feeling is Nancy Pelosi's been in government since 1842, and she's there because she serves the establishment. And so when you defend her, you're defending the establishment, and the establishment is fucking me over. That's the feeling they get. That feeling is absolutely correct. So stop. You're defending corruption. You're defending the status quo if you defend Nancy Pelosi. But we know why they're doing this, because these Democrats who are defending her, they're all sycophants and they all want to be in Democratic leadership eventually themselves, but they'd rather suck up to power than have people power behind them by representing the people, and it's embarrassing.